Hello, visuals, and welcome back to the greatest entertainment news show ever.
Alright.
No, ever, Chris.
Ever? Forever.
Ever.
Never.
Chris brings you the most fucking research stories of all time. And usually you don't hear it here first, because I'm assuming Chris hears it from somewhere else and then we tell you.
Yeah.
So you don't hear it from her first, but you can hear it from us first. As I take away the dog's bed from his mouth. How much to suck on that, Chris?
Nah.
I didn't mean me, I meant the dog blankie because it's got slavy. But how's Chris?
Am I right?
I'm dead.
Am I right? Why you dude?
Just from what I've told you, like the thing about when I played Batman and this week at work I've been lucky because I work with a bunch of unique people. It's been one of the funniest times of my life. So I physically witnessed someone who was literally about to stab another person in the leg with a pen, but somebody got in the way. That happened. Because after all it finished, I looked at the lad and I went, "Were you going to stab him with a pen?" And he went, "Fucking too right was I." I was like, what the fuck and where am I? A very...
I was going to stab him with a pen.
Oh, it was on break and one of the lads was trying to watch a football highlights. And another lad comes in and keeps rocking the table and he's like, "Can you stop please?" And he went, "Nah," and he carried on. He went, "Honestly, fucking stop." So he went, "Alright," and then he moved around to me, did it again, and he picked, so the other lad got up, swirled him. And then he went, "Why the fuck did you do that?" He went, "Because I told you to stop." And then another lad, not involved in the situation, went, "You're lucky, you, because back in the day, you would have been put on the floor and absolutely fucking battered." And then the second lad who was knocking the table says, "Well, he's not going to do it because he's a fucking pussy." So the other lad got up, grabbed a pen, got over to him and like choked him out, but another lad got in the way and stopped him being able to get stabbed in the leg. And I'm just sat there chilling, eating my Freddo and my Pom Bears. It's fucking mint.
Freddo and your Pom Bears.
Yeah, but it was a caramel Freddo, so it wasn't the best kind of Freddo. But yeah, no, carry on, sir. The entertainment. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll jump straight on Scream, shall we? Just a couple little thingy thoughts on Scream, and then we'll go through your stories. Because I mean, Scream and all that shenanigans.
Scream.
We're not really going to in-depth review shenanigans here, but there might be a couple of spoilers here. It's just we can give our live action thoughts and opinions. Do you want to go first, Chris?
It's alright.
That wasn't a proper scream. That was more of a what is it, a wail? Like, you know when you hear a ghost go, you know like when you hear ghosts silently go, oh, like they're wailing. Was that? Okay. Anyway, yeah. No, you talk about scream or wailing.
Is that right?
Yeah, obviously I can't imagine Chris is a man of few words. Even when it comes to franchises he adores. So I'm not expecting a fucking essay from Chris about something he's not particularly a fan of.
No, I'm not the biggest fan. But I thought it was alright. It was entertaining. It was funny.
It was the best way for me to describe it is it did exactly what the Meg did. Well, what the Meg's purpose was for. That's all it was for me.
Yeah, it was just a chilled out entertainment film.
Yeah.
You didn't expect anything dramatic from it.
Obviously, you probably appreciate it a bit more if you are a big fan of it because it has the same classic, and even you called upon it about the phone ringing and when the killer gets a little elbow, they fucking fall over, and the chases, and it's all that fun, goofy, wacky thriller slasher shenanigans stuff.
Yeah.
I absolutely adored it purely in the sense that it's like I said to you, it's a big nostalgia thing. We've got Scream, we've got Jackass coming out. I just need American Pie. There's another new Pokemon game coming out soon. It's like these are all modern versions of things I was doing.
These are all your 90s.
Yeah, it's like oh my god, this is just mint. Yeah, I absolutely adored it. One thing, right? Because we never actually talked. I said to you when the film was on, we could sit and guess who we think the killer might be. We never once did that.
No.
I can tell you, I was 110 million% wrong on one of the killers, and I was in my head. I thought it could be you to one of the other killers. So yeah, I had an inkling about one, and I was miles off with another. Did you have an inkling of?
To be fair, I didn't really guess.
Oh, did you not?
No.
All right, okay, fair enough. That's in my head. I was thinking, right, obviously, one of the killers, again, spoilers, one of the killers is Huey from The Boys. I can't remember his character name in the thingy. I did not see that coming in a million years. I genuinely, because I kept thinking to myself, well, he's not from that fucking area. How the fuck can he be thingied and all this shit? But then, at the same time, I'm kind of kicking myself thinking, no, sometimes they do make the killers seem extra stalkery and creepy and go that extra mile just to get to do their killery stuff. And the young girl, I did have a kind of an inkling about it because, you know, she had all the spare stuff, the spare inhaler, all the shit. She was the one that was looking after the younger sister, always come here. And I thought, you're a bit dodgy, you. But the one that I really, 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 really thought was the movie expert. I thought, I don't know, it'd be quite cool if it's you. And obviously it wasn't her. But yeah, that's another thing I adore. I told you I love the Scream films because they break down cinema and what films are about and all this shit. And they do it again in this. They mention reboots and soft reboots and bring an old cast in, you got new characters, and it's just fucking mint. Absolutely amazing. And obviously Dewey dying, that was horrible for me because he's my favourite from the Scream films. But I'm assuming this will be the last one anyway.
I have no idea.
I mean, I'll be happy if it isn't, but I'm assuming it would be.
Assuming.
Lad at work who's going to watch it on Monday. He didn't realise there was a TV show. He started a TV show on the weekend. He also hasn't seen the Dark Knight trilogy, this lad at work. What a twat. So I lent them all free. He watched Batman Begins. He's like, that's mint. I was like, yes, I know, mate. Oh, it's the Dark Knight trilogy. It's not going to be anything but mint. But it's so, like, I'm weird. I'm completely different to you. You might be weirded out when people say something like, oh, I've never heard of this car or whatever. But I get weirded out when people haven't watched certain films and I'm like, how have you not? So I've got this thing going on with him. Every week I give him a film and he has to watch it. Every week he gives me a film, but every film he tries to give me I've seen. So it's a bit fucking fucked. But he's doing it. He did the Dark Knight last night as well. Started the Scream series. This is fucking gnarly. No. But yeah, Scream for me, it's like literally it gets a solid 10 out of 10. It was everything I needed. It's and even the bit at the start of the film was like, well, what's the biggest? What's the number one rule? I'm thinking of what they say in the film, but no, it was just don't spoil. Don't spoil this.
Don't spoil it.
It's fucking But it was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you're a big fan of the cheesy, corny slasher horrors, you will love this.
Exactly. It was alright.
Yeah. Your intended. Its intentions for you is to sit back, relax, put your feet up, munch on your popcorn. That's why I popcorn, because I always, when I'm watching a Scream, I always eat popcorn because it's a proper film and you need popcorn with a film. That's why I had to get popcorn. And you sit back, relax, put your feet up, watch Scream. Where you going?
Huh? Yeah, I think it's just one of them films you just sat and watched. You didn't expect anything from it, so it's just like, yeah, okay, fair enough.
One of the funniest parts of it as well was where she's watching the original, the guy die in the film, and he's watching a film where the person's going to die, but she's got the killer. And it's like this little transit, and you're like, oh my god! And the fact that it's back at the original murder house and stuff, fucking awesome. But yeah, that was Scream. It gets 10 out of 10 for me. Chris gives it, it's Scream. It's fine.
Yeah. If you want a rating, 8.5.
There you go. That's a solid rating for somebody that's not particularly into the franchise. So that says it all there. Visuals.
It was just goofy. It was just fun. It was just like, yeah, okay, I'll watch it.
Mint.
What was it?
Get in. Should we? Have you caught up to date with Toilet Ballhead?
I'm up to date with Bubba. I'm not up to date with Peace yet.
No. Toilet Ballhead is Peace.
Well, I was saying that. I'm saying I'm up to date with Bubba, but I'm not up to date with Peace yet. I've got one more episode to watch.
Oh, was that just episode 4?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Well, what do you think of the first 3 so far?
It's fucking weird.
It's honestly, mate.
That's about it is.
I can't stop.
Undies.
Mate, see the intro. Do you really want to? Do you really? I can't stop doing that dance to that theme tune.
It is
James Gunn is just a fucking legend at making these characters that I didn't care about me. I didn't care about the Guardians. He is fucking flawless at taking these weird characters, especially when you give them an 18 or whatever rating this is.
Yeah.
Finding the perfect music, the perfect cast, and just having a goofy fun time.
It's all like retro 80s themed, but it's all like modern.
Yeah, but yeah, that intro is single-handedly the best intro to a comic book show of all time. My bird was sick of it. She's like, what? I can't be asked watching that piece, man, because all you do is keep playing the song. And I'm just fucking, do you really? Oh, it's so mint. Have an Eagly. You've seen Eagly hug him in that. I've got to be honest, it's fucking hard because you know how much I love John Cena, but this is now in contention for one of my favourite comic book shows of all time. It's just because it's so much fun. The whole thing about I've got a pretty big dick. Sometimes girls have got to get off it because it's so big and all this shit. Obviously, you haven't seen the 4th episode, but the neighbour that keeps taking the piss out of him, you know, he goes to his dad's house. He takes piss out again. This is not a big spoiler. It was like, are you sure you're a superhero? Where are your villains? And he's like, they're all dead. And he goes, Batman's got villains and they're not dead. And then he starts proper kicking off at him, saying, Batman's a fucking idiot. How many people has he indirectly killed by sending them to jail and they break out? The Joker's man, I'd fucking kill him and all this shit. And the neighbour's proper taking the, oh my God, everyone's giving him shit. Plus, it's really fucking a little bit sad because John Cena's a proper, he's like a confused, scared little boy. Where he wants everyone to like love him and think he's a hero and that. But he's scared and he's alone. He's like, have I done the right thing? The Rick Flag flashbacks, and he's like, why did I do it? And oh my God, it's I love it, mate. I'm sorry, I absolutely, it's one of my favourite shows currently. It's so fucking good.
It's creepy. Because as soon as I watched the first episode, I was like, what the fuck are we watching here?
That was it's just typical James Gunn. It's typical James Gunn. The way that he walks around in his uniform, his dad, he's proper in denial about his dad being a prick and a massive racist and shit.
I know.
And it's different fucking, like when he's proper ploughing that bird and then she turns out to be a fucking butterfly, and the way he has to fight, like that fight was just, oh my God, Chris, I had to watch it again and again. He's dancing away in his little whitey tighties and then he's baggering her. And it's like, what the oh my God. Oh, it's fucking mint.
It is actually. I've actually enjoyed it. Like I am.
I honestly, I can safely say I haven't laughed this hard at a show all the way through, a live action show anyway. And there's just been, I was watching the new episode come up on Thursday night. Again, I keep waking people up. I was laughing so hard. I was on the floor doing my out of breath. I had wee in my pants. I had wee in my pants. I'm not even taking the piss. And Mum's like, what the fuck are you doing? And B's like, why are you still down there? I'm literally laying on the floor. I'm laying on the floor laughing. It's just fucking mint. And all credit to Cena, because again, I know I love him, but I was more than happy to say he was a bit of a shit actor. Like, I didn't really rate him as an actor when he first started. Yeah. But this role is perfect for him. It fits him. Oh, it's all of it's mint. Everybody. Vigilante's fucking hilarious. It's
fucking goofy, but it's quite funny.
See, the second James Gunn got a hold of Suicide Squad and any related characters, he made it exactly what it needs to. Because this is the same as the comics. I'm not massive on Peacemaker. Like I said, I never have been. I've got a few appearances from him. I don't think I've got any single runs. But you can fucking guarantee now I'll be buying some. Because James Gunn is just an absolute godsend. I fucking love that man. Fucking really love him, mate. Yeah, it's absolutely flawless. But you might as well quickly speak on Bubba then, if you're all up to date.
Yeah, basically, his last episode was how him and what do we call it?
Fennec.
Yeah, just how they can reunite and.
Well, yeah, you see the battle that we had in what is it? It's Mandalorian season 1 or season 2, where she, you know, in the desert and she's back in Mando, and you can see the flare going off, but you see the other side of the battle after Fennec's thingied. Yeah. And you see him go get his shit back from Jabba's palace and shit. It was quite a fun episode.
Yeah, like I said, I'm liking Bubba at the minute. I am. I'm not the biggest Star Wars, but I'm liking Bubba.
I always thought that about you as well, because you love sci-fi shenanigans, and I always thought, I wonder why he doesn't love Star Wars, because there's loads of characters like him in there. In the back of my head thinking, Chris would love this character, Chris would love that character. Well, obviously now you're giving it all a shot, and it's proving out to be like you love Mando, you love Boba.
That's just John Favreau is ticking all the right boxes.
Yeah, you are right, mate. You are right. John Favreau can do absolutely no wrong. It's everything that's slightly related to anything nerdy or comic booky in that. It's got the right people attached to it at the minute. It's fucking so good.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like there's shit more to come.
Mhm.
So, right. Well, speaking of James Gunn, it looks like we might have a new series from him again. regarding to one of his Suicide Squad characters.
Bloodsport. Because there's a rumour, can you correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm waiting for the Funko Pops for Peacemaker to come out, but they're waiting for the release because apparently there's a leak image, there's a Bloodsport Funko tied to the show.
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that one, but that could be interesting.
No, I don't know if it means you get a show, it might make a cameo or get mentioned, but it says there's a Bloodsport Peacemaker Funko Pop. Who have you got?
The Ratcatcher.
Hey, I'll take that all day. She was so fucking...
Yeah.
It was like, it took the heart of the film. And obviously... Oh, wait. Is it the Ratcatcher or the Ratcatcher 2? Is he doing like a prequel series about Tiki Watiti? Because he was the original Ratcatcher, wasn't he? But we see that he dies.
Yeah.
Or is it the girl from the film?
The girl.
Right, okay. I was going to say, a Tiki Watiti one would be quite cool, seeing him.
But I don't see why... Well, depending on how they go, but I don't see why you can't see him at the start and then...
Yeah, you could do her origin, can't you? Because... Yeah, I'd be fucking down for that. Honestly, even Harley for me, you know how much I hate this live action Margot Robbie Harley. Even her I can tolerate because James Gunn's got her hands on it all. His hands on it all.
His hands on it all. I need to figure where I'm at now because I'm confused.
Tiki Watiti's also playing Blackbeard in a new TV show, isn't he?
Yeah.
Looks quite funny. You're going to have no bed to lay in, dog, if you keep eating it. Look at the state of him.
I know. Fucking screw fuck. One, I don't think you'll know this, but it's going to be a reboot of Quantum Leap.
I know what Quantum Leap is.
Oh, do you know?
Yeah.
I enjoyed Quantum Leap.
No, I never watched it, but...
There's a big fan of Quantum Leap.
And they're rebooting it.
Yes, they are rebooting it. I don't think Sam Beckett is going to be back.
How old would Sam Beckett dead? No, how old?
No, he's alive. But he's like 60s now.
What was the last thing Sam Beckett was in?
NCIS.
Is that the last thing he was in?
Well, he just finished the season.
Oh, so he's still recently done... All right, okay.
So, yes. Yes. Quantum Leap reboot rap also. Denzel Washington, you don't really see much of Denzel anymore.
Nah, it's been a while since we've seen him. I want to say it would be the Equalizer 2.
Well, good. Well, not then, because you were getting a free.
Hey! It might not be the Equalizer 2, but... the Equalizers are great.
Yeah. That Chloe Whatchamefacin was in the second one, wasn't she?
Was it not the first one she was in?
Was it the first one?
Yeah, she's in the diner. Yeah, she's in the first one.
Oh, okay.
It ends in the DIY store, and it's all like this that sort of thing. Mate, Denzel Washington, I don't care how old he is, whatever, he's fucking most people up.
Oh, he's...
It's mad, isn't it, how an actor can just be so badass. Because we constantly see him badass, in real life he's obviously just a genuine normal dude. Like, if he was to get in a real street fight, he probably wouldn't win. But because we see him as Denzel, we're like, I would kill anyone. It's Denzel. It's fucking, it's the power of their acting ability, which is just kudos to them.
One for you that you might have seen about since it's fucking South Park related.
New series.
Well, movie.
Yeah, it's got the new series starts on the 2nd of February.
Kendrick Lamar working on a new movie with South Park.
Mint. Oh, a live action one. Yeah, I don't know if that's one of their projects they've got with HBO. No, whoever the fuck it is.
Don't know.
I'll take more of that. They've got a proper orchestra, a proper harmonic fucking thingy to all redo their intro for South Park. And they're all sat there in a big concert and they're just playing "Come On Down to South Park." Mint. Hope you've got Lord of the Rings in there.
I didn't actually, but since you mentioned it,
you've seen it though.
Yeah.
Go on then, Chris. Break it to us.
It's looking good.
Yeah, man. We didn't get a trailer. We got a title leak, a title trailer.
Yes, I think I do. I do. Lord of the Rings of Power.
And like we said the other week, its first 2 episodes are an hour and a half long. I cannot wait for this. I'm sorry, Game of Thrones, you're about to get absolutely fucking butt raped.
Yeah, but we're still gonna wait until September.
Doesn't matter when that's out. Game of Thrones will be a thing of the past. Because obviously I'm just having a bit of banter between Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings fans. Yeah. But Lord of the Rings for me shits all over Game of Thrones. And I think now if they're coming out with their massive dick in this big old TV show, I just think it's going to be fucking... now the most expensive show ever made.
Yeah.
It's fucking hell. I'm just ready for... But then again, I can't... Game of Thrones ran for, what, 9 seasons?
Yes.
If this is so expensive, I can't see it. I can't see this being... That's your own fault for fucking eating your fucking bed, you tramp. Look at that!
Yeah.
You stupid dog. Sounded like a frog. Sat there ripping up his bed, and he's going, rah! Yeah, I can't imagine it's running for too many seasons. I reckon, 4 or 5 max. If it's so expensive, surely they're not going to fucking keep fucking out. I mean, well...
I don't know. If people are going to watch it, why not?
No, 100%, because obviously I'll still be there, but... Like most seasons, even though it's going to be amazing, it's going to surely, to the general fans, going to have a decline. Like most seasons do.
Hmm.
What the fuck's cracking with Walking Dead in that trailer? Why does it say part 2 or 3? You watched the Walking Dead trailer?
Yeah, but what
At the very end, it says The Walking Dead returns for part 2 of 3. I'm thinking, hang on a sec, isn't this part 2 of the first part? And then there's a second part with a part 1, part 2. The end of the trailer just says part 2 of 3.
Yeah, but the final season.
No, it says the final season, but this is part 2 of part 3 of the final season. Right at the end of the trailer, I was thinking, that's not what we've been fucking hearing this whole time. How many times have me and you discussed this part 1, part 2, but part 1 and part 2 being broken down into their own part 1, part 2?
Yeah. I don't know, I didn't know it was the part 3.
This is what it just says. It just says part 2 or 3, implying that we've just had part 1, and we're going to have a stint with a part 2, and then we're going to finish with a part 3. That's what it implies to me. Well, I don't know, Chris. You're my fucking researcher. I was like, when I went, I was like, Chris needs to clarify. The best thing is, I sent the video to my boss at work, Alan, who fucking loves The Walking Dead. And I went, oh no, mate, have you not watched the trailer? He went, nah. I went, oh my god, you missed Rick at the end. He went, Rick's at the end. He went, oh, I watched it. He went, you lying bastard. I was like, wait. So yeah, spoiler there. Sorry, guys, Rick's not at the end.
Let me just clarify this.
Get the, are you getting the trailer up? Well, I know it's up to you. I don't know how you're going to do it. The best way for you to do it is, sorry. Just don't be a nincompoop. Oh shit, that is the wrong piece. You bastard. Fuck it is, mate. It's a dog with a giant ticket.
Right, Talking Dead season part 2 returns February. Consists of the 8 episodes to set up the 3rd batch that includes.
Yeah, there you go. Because we thought we were coming back with like 3 or 4 episodes now.
Yeah.
To end off the first, but this sounds like it's a part 2. Well, what you just strapped there is exactly what it is. It's a part 2.
It's
and
because they've made the season longer, that's why.
It's weird, mate.
Because how many episodes was in the first one? Was it 8?
I know, there was a good few, like, there was...
There was 8 or something, wasn't there? Oh, so this is another 8, so that's 16.
If they do another 8, that's 22... 24. That's why Chris is the smarter one visuals, so I can't do intelligence.
So yeah, makes sense, huh? That means we'll wait another fucking year before we get the end.
when did the first part finish? I don't remember being over. I remember being about what, 5-6 months.
Sorry, that.
So fingers crossed, it's 5-6 months again, if we're lucky. If we're lucky. If we're lucky.
Alright, so there's 24 episodes.
24 seasons.
24 episodes. In this season. In that.
Don't sneeze.
So yeah, that's split in 3 parts. Oh well.
So did they initially lie to us then, Chris? Have we got some sort of thing we can do here. So we got a complaint we can fill out.
What?
Well, we read it as part 1, and part 2 is section 1, and section 2, part 1, part 2.
I don't know.
Does your dog want to eat some helicopter blades? Apparently it's a fucking delicacy to them. Honestly, mate, do you want that? Yeah, do you want that?
No.
Fucking little prick. The worst thing is I don't get mad when he does it.
Well, that's your fault.
But if B was to slash it, B, man, what are you fucking doing? The dog just, I'm like, oh, it's kind of cute. £102 on Lego replacements I've had to spend. £102, Chris. £102. Well, bro, because it is buying fucking nerdy shit. Sorry, where were we?
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, yes.
When did I say it's coming out?
Yeah, it's the 18th of Feb or some shit.
Was it?
I'm sure it's February.
Let's just say February. Sometime in February.
I'm fairly certain it's February visuals, just not 100% on which part of February.
I don't fucking know. No. No. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've lost my train of thought.
What are you kicking off for? You've been quiet for ages. He was making the most weird noises the other day.
Part 2 returns on Sunday, 9th February 20th.
The 9th.
No, 20th.
The 20th. That sounds close. Ralph.
The episodes will continue available 1 week earlier on AMC Plus beginning on Sunday the 13th.
That's what I did with you, didn't I? Because I was a week ahead of you.
You was indeed. Season...
Turn into a little fucking... what's that? That's like a tractor or some shit, or a motorbike that's on you know when you leave something ticking over? We have a machine that makes that noise at work. Ah, fuck, is it one of the whackers? You turn it on and like the engine's rumbling. You just sounded like you're a freak, you. Get to France.
Get to France. I like the French. Sorry, French. Where am I at? Right. Where am I at? Yeah. The Fallout. Not mistaken. No, not mistaken.
I was going to say, is it a game?
Not mistaken. The TV series we discussed a week or two ago.
Okay.
This is her from Scream, the young girl that got stabbed up in the kitchen.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
There's a high school shooting. I
didn't know. I was gonna laugh there because thought that South Park make a joke of high school shootings, and now every time I mention a high school shooting, all I see is South Park. So I wasn't gonna laugh because of the shooting. It reminded me of South Park.
High school shooting, and she's basically one of the survivors. It looks like a heartwarming film.
Wait. It's this. I've never seen this girl before, right? But she's the first ever person to survive a first girl scene in Scream. Now she's going to survive a shooting. Is she just going to be cast as the survival girl?
The survivor.
Fucking hell. I mean, as you know from something, because I don't.
No.
Well, there you go. She's the fucking survivor girl. If I ever get famous and I ever meet her, say, hey, it's Survivor Girl. If we ever go on a date, why would I go on a date with a girlfriend? If I ever, because I would suppose actually I'll be rich and famous, so I have like 9 girlfriends. She's one of my 9 girlfriends, I'll say, I dated Survivor Girl.
Okay.
Well, isn't that what they do? I don't like George Clooney have like millions of girlfriends and shit. He's never married, is he? He'd never married George Clooney.
I don't fucking know. Yeah, it's a high school shooting. She's one of the survivors, so she's having to get back in society, having to struggle with.
Oh, so she had like PTSD. Like she'll hear like a loud car bang.
Stuff like that, and she ends up in a lonesome place. There is a video online. She ends up in a lonesome place, and she gets all her friends to try and bring her out and bring her back to her normal self, and try and get her out.
That'll be quite interesting. But do you know, you never got to all through of it. I want to see the gunman's point of view, because there's always a fucking horrible kickstart. Like 13 Reasons Why Semi explained it. There's some hey, sometimes it might genuinely be a case of they're just a fucking idiot. But there's always, like, Sons of Anarchy. Not Sons of Anarchy, what show was it? There was a show that also explained it. I want to see their point of view in a film. I don't mean I don't want to follow a shooter and watch him do it. I'm like, wow. Oh yeah, because there's usually something that's happened that's built up to this event. Because then also you can trace it back and try and prevent it and shit. But yeah, I want to see something from their point of view.
Just look at the history of weird people.
Imagine a show where the first opening scene is a kid in school shooting up the school. That's your first scene, whether you do it for a film or a show. But then throughout the film and show, you'll keep having flashbacks to their early days, like a year later. And it'll go through the events, maybe they've been bullied, maybe they've been beaten up by their parents.
Yeah.
And you'll keep following, you'll go back and forward, so you'll go back to the present, whereas more shooting is in a different classroom or whatever. Then you'll go back. And you'll explain it all simultaneously, and then it will all tie up in a nice little bow at the end, and it will explain and hopefully bring a bit more awareness to it.
There you go then, that's something you should implement.
I always come up with little film and show ideas. Then I feel like, no, we'll leave it up to the professionals. Get out the fucking recycling, you bin rat.
The Cupheads are coming to Netflix.
In this, the Cupheads, fucking hell, man.
Cupheads.
Fucking Cupheads. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was never a massive fan of the Cupheads.
I watched Sean play it and Mark.
Yeah.
But I was never really into Cupheads.
It's fucking, it's mad.
February 18th, season 1 kicks off.
My birthday month is a good birthday.
Okay.
It is. There's loads of shit kicking off in next
February.
You went, okay.
Okay.
You like that guy? Hello? Okay.
Okay.
Don't eat brick.
Okay. Lord of the Rings.
Hey, Lord of the Rings, we're watching that again.
Finally have a date for Picard.
Oh.
Season 2 will be returning to Amazon Prime on March 3rd.
March the 3rd.
March 3rd. Season 2. Jean-Luc is back.
Jean-Luc, because he sounds very French, doesn't he? Jean-Luc.
Jean-Luc.
I am Jean-Luc. You have disgraced my father.
Jean-Luc.
No, but the names, the name's just very...
Yes.
Right, we're shutting you out, or are you coming in?
Sure no.
Well, if I shut him out right, you might just go, and he'll come in here and he'll be sick. Why are you sick? Because they're all the stones outside.
Probably. Chicken Run will be dropping their sequel. Get him. We're dropping their sequel at some point.
See that on Netflix?
The first one made 225 million, making it the highest grossing stop motion film of all time.
Oh yeah, we saw the Wally and Gromedy.
It was indeed.
What are you doing here? I don't trust you at all. One little bit, little dog.
Little dog. So yeah, Chicken Little. No, Chicken Run.
Chicken Run, not Chicken fucking Little. He's a specky chicken. What is it? What do they say? We can't fly. We haven't got wings. Because it's the American in me. He tries like, I can fly, but he can't really. He's a bit of a...
He's a rooster. Apple TV has bought the rights to Monsterverse, so we are getting a Godzilla and Titans TV series.
They've bought the rights to the Monsterverse?
Yeah.
So they're getting Titans as well?
Yeah, not as in the Titans.
Oh, right, I was thinking that. You mean like Titans is in like
the villains to Godzilla, yes.
Yeah. Get in. Wait, so who have they bought it from? Warner Brothers? Hey, what are you doing?
But monsters are coming to the TV.
Hey, the dog's got something. I'm back in a sec.
The dog's got something.
Shit, he's gone upstairs.
He's not going to be back in a sec.
I'll be back in a sec.
He's not going to be back in a sec.
Keep me busy, Chris.
Keep me busy. Okay. Yes, Monsterverse is growing. Godzilla and Titans TV series is in the works with Apple Plus TV. As far as I'm aware, they are just going to continue on from the previous Godzilla film. So, obviously, Godzilla's in his little underworld. Probably. Where, no. That's King Kong. Godzilla will be on the sea. So yeah, what you been doing?
Look, you're a full Sandman Lego set.
Full Sandman Lego set.
Little bastard. You're such a little prick, aren't you, Optimus?
You little shit.
He is.
Don't pester me. Go away. Monsterverse. Monsterverse.
That's mad that they bought that, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm out of breath now. Where is a sec?
It's out of breath, people.
Too fat.
So we shall be seeing more Godzilla, more probably, maybe King Kong, more.
Why would they sell that?
I don't know. Get off. Get down.
Little freak.
Go away.
Little naughty little bastard.
But that means we get to see more monsters.
No, it's good, it's awesome, but
Instead of seeing every 5 years, we get to see TV series, we get to see people.
I know you didn't watch it, but I like the mini series they did on Netflix. So that was fucking mint.
Schmint. And finally, Mission Impossible 7 and 8 have been delayed.
Oh.
So we were seeing them until end of 23, beginning of 24.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did you see the video that got leaked of him actually hanging on that plane where it takes off?
No.
They got in the film, they've got him where he's literally outside of the plane hanging on, but there's a little wire that shows you literally how high it goes up and stuff. It's fucking minging. I mean, some people don't like Tom Cruise, but I'll always give him props for how mental he is.
He doesn't always go on stunts with it, doesn't he?
He's just hanging onto a plane and it takes off.
Well, he's getting a space shot to do a film.
He's not bothered one bit. I bet you if that man dies,
His insurance will pay out.
but I bet if he dies doing one of these crazy stunts, that he'll literally say that's the way I wanted to go. Just being a badass fucking stunt guy. It's like fucking Willem Dafoe, credit to him. You've probably seen it all about him. He was only coming back to do Spider-Man if he got to literally do his own stunts and that.
Yeah.
Fucking 66-year-old man wanted to fucking glide around. Fucking credit to him, mate. 28 could barely get off the couch. It's fucking, you know what I mean? Fair play. That is it. I don't think I need to chuck anything else in there.
I think I've heard anything lately. I don't think anything else has popped.
The new Pokemon game's out next week, right? And a lot has been leaked, new Pokemon forms and whatnot. And they are some of the most ugliest Pokemon I have ever seen in my entire life. I looked at them and thought, this has got to be a joke. And then the story got leaked. The story, Chris, in Pokemon there's a god that made all of Pokemon. His name is Arceus. So far from what the story leak, if it's true and the source is quite creditable, the god Pokemon comes to you in the present day and gives you a mobile phone, sends you back in time and says, capture every Pokemon and then you can see me again. Story end. What the fuck is that bullshit?
Do you know?
Why the fuck does God come down and just give you a phone? What the fuck? I mean, hopefully there's more to it, but I know Nintendo are going sick with anybody that does anything to do with this online. They're taking down videos left, right, and centre, giving channel strikes and that. But oh my god,
So say that again.
Right, the story, right, first of all, the Pokemon that's leaked for this game are some of the most hideous looking Pokemon I've ever seen in my life.
Right, okay. What does it look like?
They look like absolute fucking just pits of nightmare and disgust. They look shit as fuck.
And
they're
like badly designed or something.
Oh no, you can tell the care and effort's gone into it, but you look at them and you go, what the fuck is that? And there are some Pokemon out there, like the inanimate object Pokemon, like Litwick is a candle.
To be fair, in their defence, they have made about 500 of them.
No, you are right. You are going to have.
So they kind of run out of designs.
And another thing to go in that case as well. In anime, there's so many, not just Pokemon, every Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball, there's so many different designs of a creature, or a dragon, or a sea creature, or a fish. There's so many designs that need to make their own. I get that, okay, that's a fair point.
Okay.
Doesn't hide the fact that they're still fucking hideous.
Okay.
But yeah, the god Pokemon Arceus, from what the story leak says, is he comes down, he sees you, he gives you this phone, or he makes a modification to your phone. He then sends you back in time to when the Sinnoh region was first thingied, and he goes, like, catch every Pokemon, you can see me again. And that's it.
This is the game.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Shit.
It sounds horrible. Don't get me wrong, on paper, every Pokemon game is very minimalistic. It's a case of get your starter, catch them all, beat every gym, become champion, end of. But usually they chuck in a few more little things in there with a bad guy team and this and that and the other. But this, on paper there, just does not sound appetizing one bit.
You're still going to get though, aren't you?
Of course I fucking am. No, because let's be honest, that's just a leak. So surely there's going to be more to it. But to catch a Pokemon, I've seen this, right? So if you're just going out there and going, there's a Bidoof, caught it, it's in the dex. Apparently you have to catch multiple size variations, female and male and all this shit. And I cannot be arsed with that. But there we go.
But that's catching Pokemon. You like catching Pokemon.
No, I love, yeah. And then going, right, I've caught my Bidoof, he's in the dex. But I have to catch a Bidoof that's this size, and one that's male and female, one that's from this area and this area to register at one time. And it's going to be how many I need to catch. If I'm going to do it with everyone, what the fuck? But the battle looks fucking gnarly in this.
But it's not, that's the whole point, though, is to catching the same one all the time. You catch a different one.
That's what I mean. You're supposed to, right, okay, there's a Pikachu done. There's a Raichu Pikachu done. There's a fucking Pidgey done. There's a Pidgey. Not, I've caught 900 different fucking Pidgeys. It's registered now. You know what I mean? It's fucking nuts. But again, these are leaks, so some of it you maybe take with a pinch of salt. The designs are definitely true.
Well, I don't know.
See, I like the idea of going back in time when Pokemon was first a thing, before it was like modern day and you had proper traditional battles.
Would you say go back in time? How far back are you going?
By the looks of it, it looks like a very anciently sort of rural Japan. Where, you know, where most of them wore kimonos. And
normally each section, each deck, no, not deck, each
generation.
That's the one I'm looking for. Normally each generation has a specific theme, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, you are. Yeah, like you mean like Romans. And
yeah.
You mean, yeah.
So
I would personally say
back, you'd think they'll stick to that theme.
I would say early Japanese. I don't know what the era would be called. But that's the vibe you get. But we know where we go back, it's not the earliest you can go because there's still ruins of buildings and stuff there. So, but hey, it's out next week. We'll see.
Do we get to see some dinosaurs?
Well, there are dinosaur Pokemons like Tyrant and Shieldon and Cranidos. There are, do you not know that about Pokemon? There's fossils you have to go and get. You dig up these fossils or you get them. You go and take them to the museum. They restore them for you and they become a Pokemon. There's Aerodactyl, Kabutops, and Omanyte.
We need to discuss Moon Knight.
Fucking hell, do we talk about what's his name that's already dead?
Yeah, and him as well. I've just came across the picture.
I think we should maybe get to that bit first and then we'll give our thoughts on Moon Knight because that's fucking horrible. He was playing
I don't know who was playing.
No, his name will come back. I've completely ran a blank. Yes, he was playing a relatively significant character.
Let me just Google. Let me Google.
All I can think about is Pokemon. I've had a proper brain fart. And we're off to Wembley.
3 people. I'm trying to help you people. No, is that him? That's him.
Yeah, that's him.
Anton.
Yeah, Midnight. Midnight was Midnight Kid. Midnight Man. Midnight Man. Yeah.
So he Gaspard.
I'd never heard of the actor.
Someone. He's French. Sorry, French.
Sorry, French.
Sorry, French. Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he was skiing.
He died in a skiing accident.
Yeah. And again, he's probably done other acting stuff, but this is the only thing I'm going to be able to see him from. But I mean, it's a tragic time to die any time, of course it is, but you're about to celebrate the upcoming of this new TV show, which, because of what it is, it's going to do so well, and you might, but his future now was open wide up. And we don't know how much of an impact he was going to have on the future of Moon Knight stuff. He could have been a main player, but yeah, it's fucking horrible, that, isn't it? It was so bizarre. What are you giggling at?
No.
Chris is just giggling. Somebody died skiing. Chris is loving it. Nervous laughter. Yeah, it was weird.
Yes, it's a bit of a sad times for.
See, I told one of the lads at work who I got into the MCU, I told him about Moon Knight trailer's drop, go watch it, blah, blah, blah. Then he seen that and he went, fucking hell, because he thought I meant the new Moon Knight trailer's dropped. He thought I meant the lad playing him's already died, as in Oscar Isaac. So like, bloody hell, so he's got a series coming out, he's just died. I was like, no, not Oscar Isaac. But yeah, so that's fucking tragic. It's fucking minging, but I don't know what they'll do. I don't know if they'll just recast or if it's maybe he's only supposed to be in the one series or what.
He's got all 6 episodes on that.
That's what I mean. He might be in the one series, and then if they do a future series or film, whatever they do, maybe that was it. Maybe that's all he does. But hopefully, we can sit and appreciate him a bit more once we see him acting and be like, "Fuck me, he was sick."
Yeah.
But what did you think of the trailer?
I wasn't the biggest fan, to be fair.
You weren't the biggest fan.
No, I think I need to see more before I judge.
Elaborate, Chris. Was it just didn't appetise you?
No, it was just like, it's just a madman. He's just a fucking crazy.
Well, I said to you, didn't I?
He's just a normal average day Joe, which has got fucking demons.
It's an Egyptian curse, and like it takes over. He like sometimes when he goes, well, most of the time he goes to Moon Knight, he doesn't remember the shenanigans from the night before. But all you need to know is when he turns to Moon Knight, shit is going down, son. Like people are gonna. I always class Wolverine and Batman on the same panel, but you could probably argue that this is Marvel's version of Batman when he turns to Moon Knight. That is, like he'll just absolutely punch your face into fuck. I know. I was completely see when the band started going around him and that was me. I was going, I was fucking get in. I can't wait for this. It's gonna be fucking mint. But it's good for you because now you can either go in and go, oh well, that was crap, or you can go, wow, that looks actually going to be amazing. So at least you've now got something going in.
Did we have a release date?
January, February, March, there's something or other.
March!
And then there's also Batman in March, isn't it?
March!
Which is going to be the longest running Batman.
It is. It's just going to be just under 3 hours long.
No,
don't come pestering me. Thank you.
Our next few cinema trips are lined up quite nicely, mate, because I think if I'm correct, and my maths is correct, which it usually isn't, we have Jackass on the 4th.
Yes.
Then we'll have a week. Then we have Uncharted.
Yes.
Then we'll have 2 weeks, and we'll have Batman.
Ish, yes.
Yeah, and yeah, that's it. Next 3 cinema trips.
Good.
I can't wait for Jackass. I may or may not cry. I don't know yet. You're not going to that front room, you little cockstabber. I didn't mean to say cockstabber. No, I see him and I know he's up to no good. Look, come in here. Look. What did I just drop? Drop your harness. But that's the canoes.
That is the canoes, people.
Right, we'll wind down. We'll do one more poddy after this. We'll have another brewski. And then you can get on your merry way. Or you're welcome to stay and chill, watch a bit of footy, whatever you want to do, Chris.
I'm not going to shop to get to.
Go to shop to get to. So what do you go to the shop on a Saturday and you get delivered on a Sunday?
No, because I haven't got much to order this week.
Are you just going in?
I'm just popping in to get some bits and bobs up. Otherwise, I would have just got it delivered. But you need to spend over a certain amount to get it delivered.
Did you get your 4-pack redelivered? Chris always orders a 4-pack of Monster.
No, I ended up having to get some on a Sunday.
But they give you the money back, didn't they?
Yeah.
Give you the cane. That's gone back in. What's that, like 4 or 5 quid?
$4.25.
$4.25. Yeah, you ordered a 4-pack, but they sent a single can.
They did.
There was a new special offer called "Let's see how many people can mug off."
Yeah.
Well, visuals, thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Let us know what you're looking forward to. Visuals, any upcoming scheduled shenanigans that you cannot wait for, let us know in the comments below. And visuals, thanks for watching. Everyone's keep being you, keep on keeping on.
And as always, love you. Bye.